Pregunta para saber qué sucede. Y ella sabía que iba a estar otra vez el tema del mar primigenio. Y tiene cara de desagrado, como si no quisiera que Shenmue tocara a Fréminet, pero aún así no la ha detenido. Al fin y al cabo es cierto que Fréminet necesita que lo vea un médico. Shenmue lo está examinando concienzudamente, no parece demasiado seria, así que imagino que son buenas noticias. Espero que Fréminet esté bien.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fréminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Te mantendrá encerrado, pero de todos modos tengo unos caramelos. Por supuesto que sí. A ver.
What's that
¿Qué
look
onda?
on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Lenny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
No, porque no tienes una forma como que bastante efectiva como de compartir esa lo que quieras tú decir. Griotes, en serio.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Todo el tiempo quiere tomarte. Este es inglés. Este señor es inglés.
If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Upsi, la interrumpí.
Fréminet? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
La inilina levanta la Fréminet y le da la medicina que trajo Sijween. ¿Aló?
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Sí.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Ya en serio, ¿no te diste cuenta que ya se fueron a tomar tecito?
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fréminet out of the sea.
Clorín rescató a Fréminet del mar. ¿Qué demonios está pasando? Acompaña a Fréminet a la enfermería. Ok. Se me olvida que puedo teletransportarme mejor. ¿Vale?
He's awake. Fréminet, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fréminet. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
¿Qué pasó después de que entraras entre las tuberías?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
O sea, sí, ok, el mar primigenio. Pero Nobile no es de Fontaine, no debería de afectarle para nada el agua.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Ah, usando Fréminet.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Ah, interesante.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Tengo que bajarlo entonces. Lo vuelvo a girar y yo lo vuelvo a subir. Ya. Para abajo.
This is where the water
Qué
starts.
listo que sos, Fréminet.
Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to
Qué
get
rastros tú. Yo veo lo mismo.
Traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
¿Quién se supone que esas tuberías conectan con el acueducto de Fontaine?
What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
No te puedes ahogar en Fontaine, Fréminet.
Die here.
Es por el mar primigenio.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
Sí, imagínate ser un buceador experto, ¿vale? Y te pasa ese tipo de cosas.
Have to push.
Aunque se resuelva todo este problema del mar primigenio, no creo que quiera volver a entrar. O al menos así por sentido común, you know. Después de todo ese pánico de casi morirte ahogado.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have
Yo
gone.
entraría ahí en primer
There was
lugar.
also
Bueno,
no
pues no
obvious
sabía ni
place for him
siquiera.
to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Si estuvieras conectado con el
Miss
acueducto, esa agua
Clarande,
debe
you
estar
say?
llena de, ya sabes
I
qué.
must go thank her in person.
Ya. Pero no, es
You're
el mar
still too
primigenio.
weak, Fréminet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Bien, pues voy a buscar.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
Se quiere quedar con sus hermanos, pues de todo el
please go on
pánico de
without me.
estrés que tuvo de que tal
I
vez
don't
no
want
los...
to leave just yet.
Tenía el miedo de no volverlos a ver.
Lenny,
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Ahora sí dices gracias, ¿no? Vale. Sube la marea, sube la marea. Ahora hay que ir a la oficina del duque. Ok, vale. Pero para que me salga como salida significa que ahora sí vamos al fin salir de aquí, por favor. Quiero seguir viajando. Por acá, por acá, por acá. Que quería ver el teleport, pero pues ya nos vamos a salir de aquí, ¿pa' qué? Pero no se preocupen, yo no dejo incompleto las cosas del mapa, miren. Yo lo que hago, ¿ok? Es que voy poquito a poquito, ¿vale? Mondstadt está completito, ¿ok? Lillo está completito, bueno, falta la cima. Inazuma está completito y estoy poco a poco completando Sumeru. ¿Ok? Me faltan muchas cosas, sí, pero es que necesitamos la historia. Gracias, Sinister, qué linda de tu parte. Thank yous. Uy, el frío está cañón. Tenga su mantita encima. Me ayuda mucho. Aún así tengo mis manos frías. Voy a tener que jugar con guantes. A ver si no se resbala el mouse. ¿Verdad que sí se me va a resbalar? A ver, señor. Ya va a comentar cuál es el rollo aquí.
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fréminet's condition has stabilized?
Sí.
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sijuin?
I wanted to check up on Miss Claran. How are you feeling?
Ah, claro, porque fue a rescatarlo.
Mostly fine, I think.
Mostly.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
Me deja, voy a molestar un combo para que no me deje quitarme nota. Ok, sí, Droid. Muchas gracias por pasarte.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me.
Así te pasas el viernes que hay rifita. Vamos a rifar el Stray. ¿Ok? Los que están presentes, los followers que están presentes en el directo tienen un boleto para la rifa. Los que son suscriptores y están presentes tienen 2 boletos para la rifa. Entonces puedes solo simplemente aparecerte y probablemente te puedas ganar el juego. Es una copia de Steam.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain.
Somos
How
todos
about
orillos.
enlighten?
Ah, caray. A ver, somos todos
Where
oídos.
should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Okay.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
¿Por qué no los detuviste?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own.
Probando los puntitos, Irvinstar.
Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
Vaya.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned.
Trabaja
I assume that Fréminet
inteligentemente.
has told you
No,
already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of
¿cómo le
Meripede is
dice?
on the rise.
No trabaja mucho, trabaja inteligentemente.
The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Claran down here?
Sí, ella está en
Of
todo.
course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work.
Wait, hold on, ¿me estás diciendo entonces que Clorina, aparte de ser la protectora del arconte, es también una matona porque pues le pagas y ya hace todo lo que tú requieras? ¿Es en serio?
As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Ah, por ser verdadera de justicia, eso sí es cierto, también está entonces a su disposición. Ah,
And saving Fréminet was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
¿existe realmente el área prohibida?
That's not something you should be asking after.
Ay, disculpe
Nevertheless,
usted.
only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Bueno, pero es que ¿qué tal si está él ahí? Yo qué sé,
All I
señor,
need to
no
prove
se
to you
enfade.
is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fréminet.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes,
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
nos gusta el chisme ajeno.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Dale.
Follow me.
Te seguimos, sale. Las escaleras están sobrevaloradas. Ah, vaya, vaya, Tacubaya. Se ponen de
There's
risa
a
con esas cosas.
hidden door here, and a whole basement behind it. Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Ya.
Stand on the central plate.
Ok.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Se mantienen firmes mientras el disco empieza a girar hacia abajo.